Moonday, Monday. I probably should look what I'm doing before I just try to light a match. Let us call on that energy of the Shekinah, that feminine energy. There we go. I'm just setting up my runes here. Kind of felt like some rune pulls may be in order today. So we shall see what happens. And bizarre, it looks like I might be misplaced one rune. Oh no, it's in here. I'm like, oh, which one is it? Anyways, how are you doing today? Happy Monday. Nice to have you join in. My name's Fola. If you are new here, welcome. Welcome back. Those who are familiar, folks returning, love your faithfulness and willingness to just engage in the energy like on a weekly basis. So just super excited to be here today. We're gonna, as always, do a bit of just grounded exercise to bring us all here collectively, and then we'll tap into the energy of the week for the collective. And then I'll have the opportunity, we'll have the opportunity if you'd like a card pulled, a bit of like just intuitive guidance for your week personally, then you can let me know in the comments too. I do my best to go through and check the order in which everyone has requested that. Hi, Raver 916. That's interesting. That word rave has come up this morning a couple times now. Back in my raver days. So yeah, and I'll just share a bit too about where things have been going for me. So hopefully wherever you are, you can find a moment of still quietness today on this 9/11 day. We have the Hermit, we have Justice, a bit about the need for balance inside and outside. Okay, as we continue to move forward on this year of the Chariot 2023. And I was thinking back to how September 11th, I don't know where you were when, World Trade Center stuff happened. I remember where I was. Some of you might be even too young to remember that. Oh my gosh, that was like a long time ago now. 22 years ago, is it? I think. So that's interesting too. We go 22, so there's some cycle that we have gone through. Ooh, fascinating. So wherever you might be, just allowing yourself to find that still point right now, whether your eyes are opened or closed. And just allow a few deep breaths to move into your lungs and into your belly. Really allowing those shoulders to drop down on the exhale. Noticing your feet planted on the floor beneath you. Just really grounding yourself, rooting yourself down. You, this anchor here on this planet at this time. I'm going to invite you to imagine a pillar of light shining right through you like a column. Your entire body encompassed by this pillar of light. And it moves down into the core of the earth and it reaches up high above you into the heavens. And it's sourced by the below and the above, by spirit. And so as you continue to breathe, this pillar of light grows brighter and stronger, more vibrant. It's like we're turning that light pillar that you are, the light being, on. So whatever might be going on in your life right now, just recognizing that this light is always shining in you and around you and out of you. I'm sure sometimes it might get a little dim. We have to clean off, the lamp or parts of it. That's okay. It's still always ever burning. And as you connect to that pillar of light that you are and really awaken the realization today on this tower day, like that 11, 1-1, I'm seeing these towers. Recognize the importance of the balance of the left and the right, with you in the center as that middle pillar, that light pillar. We're going to awaken that Merkaba, that six-pointed star. You could imagine it, the six-pointed star, like the Star of David, laying like horizontally. So it's laying flat, okay, at your feet, and it's starting to become part of the pillar, shooting up this sort of like holographic, three-dimensional image from top to bottom, if this makes any sense at all. So it's as if you are standing inside the six-pointed star, and it's activating your energy body, your light body even more. And all the planets, the 7 planets, are a part of this six-pointed star. So just recognizing the power of the solar system, recognizing the power of all these planetary aspects. With you in the center is that sun. Beauty, Tiferet. Yod He Vav He Eloah Vada'at. Breathing that into your body, into your heart. And on the exhale, you can return with open eyes. Okay. So I have the runes laid out. I'm thinking there's a few people watching. If you'd like to kind of chime in, I'll get a few numbers from 1 to 24. And then we'll pick those as our runes for the week's energy this week. So you can say in the comment like one number, just one at a time, or whatever, between 1 and 24, or from 1 and 24. So if you'd like to take part in that, I will allow some space and time for you to do that. And we're going to check in. What is the energy for the collective this week? And as I said, if you stick to after this, if you'd like a card pulled personally, some intuitive guidance, you can let me know in the comments, and we'll hopefully get through everyone today. But yeah, thank you, Raver. 916, we got 16, okay. So yeah, how is everyone? First up, okay, I just want to speak to like a bit of the chaoticness that has been playing out in my day today with my kid. I love her so much, and it's like remaining in a place of compassionate, patient understanding, and recognizing how important that is for all of us as we go through maybe some really difficult energies right now. I know for myself, it's been a lot of this this call into that hermit month, the number 9, the hermit. And I feel like I need to show this image again, which if you saw the Reiki energy healing session, I think it was from last week, I talked a bit about the energy of the hermit, but I really am noticing this so much right now from a few different people who are talking about, difficult emotions coming up for them, and this desire to like almost really just isolate the self, which has its pros and has its cons. Finding the balance of when we need to speak and when we need to, and connect with another person about our needs or how we're feeling, and other times when we need to, keep to ourselves. So reaching out, keeping to the selves, whatever. So we have the hermit. Ooh, I'm going to share something I just realized this morning too about this. Hi, Dora King. Hello. Yeah. Hi, Andrew. I'm here and grateful. Sweet. Okay, so we got 16 and we have 2. If someone would like to pick another number for the ruins, you can do that. Okay. Oh, I got stuff going on today. Anyways, I realized today this energy of the hermit, this wise man, Moses, this staff, this pillar of light, and the light or lamp that's being shone on. We are really being called to look inside, to connect to ourselves so we can connect to spirit and lead the way. Like Moses, didn't really want to lead the way. Oh, Dora King, if you could pick another number, that would be great, because 2 was already chosen. Between 1 and 24. I'm being too much of a hermit lately. Yeah, I hear I don't know about you all, but I know for myself, sometimes I feel really uncomfortable with that. Like, to the point of like, oh my gosh, am I lonely and depressed, or what is this? And I've been sitting with that word solitude, and how solitude isn't necessary loneliness. And this was confirmed to me today that I'm online looking on Instagram, and I saw a post from some someone, like another tarot reader, well, a tarot reader, I'd say, because I wouldn't really call myself a tarot reader. And she used the same words, and I was like, oh my God, totally. So something is happening for us. Okay, 22, thank you. Okay, whew. Something is happening for us right now. So collectively, we're going to just tune into the energies. For those who are tuning in now live or watching this recording for the month of September 11th to the 17th, we're going to pull those runes and then also have the cards. So we have soulmate here. And this is interesting because this is an image of someone peering through their third eye. It's related to the chakra, the root chakra card. And they have also their eye on their hand, which is streaming out this person. And the thing I've learned about soulmate energy, about the twin flame energy, which some people might not really like, you know, after going through my own twin flame journey, however you want to identify that, is that we are the twin flame. We are both masculine and feminine energies, and it's important for us to really connect to all of that. Okay, and it's interesting, I'm seeing, because we have soulmate card here. So whatever this might be, it's like you are your own soulmate. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say here. Don't be looking outside of yourself for any attention. You need to go within. We can get distracted by all the attachments and things that we continually try to grasp for, which is interesting because the Hermit is actually the closed hand. So, you know, it's like trying to grab out. That's what Yod is, the letter for the Hermit. And so this connection of there versus going inside to connect to your soul, connect to yourself. How can you mate with your soul? Okay. We have a few tarot cards. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the 9 of Discs. And we have the 9 of Cups. And I'm really seeing these two as kind of like these counterparts. The divine man, divine woman. Okay. And what they have and the joy that they've brought. And how this connection to our own souls can really support us right now. They can make us really tap into the abundance, the wealth of our emotions, our stability in emotions, the material aspect, and all the other connections that we have in our life, okay? Like, look at all this yellow. Like, that's really quite, like, brilliant, I guess I can say. 9 and 9 and 7. Yeah, something about the beauty of you. You know, when we reduce those numbers down, 7, 9, and 9, we get 25, reduce it to 7. Further, this is related to the sphere of Netzach, which is related to Venus. Okay, I think the sphere's name is Victory, and it's like, you know, we think of Venus, we think of that planet. There's something about just that beauty of the self, of that kind of like representation of, you know, whatever Venus might represent to you, the morning star and so forth. Okay, let's pull these runes. 16. Okay. So, oh, it's your birthday tomorrow, Dorothy. Happy solar return when it comes. What is that? Tomorrow's the 12th. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. We have Degas, we have Laguz in reverse, and we have Tiwas. And so Degas really has to do with that dawning, something new showing up here. And maybe that's represented too, you know, as 9's coming to like the completion of something in a way, and we have all this yellow. We see the dawn, we see the sun rising and something new about to take place. And we have Laguz in reverse. Okay, this I see as like love, and that like with connection with others. And maybe there is that disconnection right now. Maybe there's a disconnection. I'm kind of getting the sense too, it's maybe a disconnection with like the masculine side. Tiwas, a disconnection with like your inner masculine. If maybe, yeah, I think we all have this where we kind of do too many things. We don't really pause and allow ourselves to just be internal because we've learned or been told to enjoy being busy and so forth. it's really important that if we can let go of that need to like be overactive or overwork or whatever the case might be, which is kind of like a toxic masculine energy of action, then the more we can relax and receive that love and connection to ourselves and new understandings, because new understandings are for sure coming right now to all the people, all the people. Actually, before we pull that, I just want to check if there's another chakra card that needs to come out here. Okay, so it is something, it's something about the root chakra for us, which makes sense. Isolation, not feeling supported, you know, so how can you support yourself? This card says perfection, which again, when I talked about that masculine energy, connecting with the masculine, connecting with how we do work or how we show up, oftentimes it's driven by this perfectionism. It's like wanting to be seen in a certain way, wanting to get it right, and so forth. So wherever you are around that, just, you know, let it go. I don't know, this is probably like a horrible example, but I'm just thinking about like, okay, I lived in the Middle East when like 9/11 happened and they invaded Iraq and stuff. So like it very much was a huge part of my life story. And I'm just thinking about like George W. Bush and all the like chaos that happened and how he kind of looked like, dare I say, like kind of like an idiot or like whatever, you know, and who knows all the things that he was thinking or how he was trying to be perceive himself. I might agree that in terms of like being a puppet, sometimes being in political office, that can happen. But it's like, we don't really think about that now. We don't really, you know, like, we're not like sitting here and being like, remember when George W. Bush was like, made the biggest mistake in the whole world or whatever, like, you know, it's like, that's gone. Okay. So, and that impacted like the world, right? So if we can like forget about that, I guess what I'm saying is people can forget about your mistakes, you know, so why can't you forget about your mistakes? Why can't you learn from the mistakes, take them as teachable moments and allow yourself to just, yeah, do better. So whatever like things from the past might be coming to get you or you think are coming to get you, see that you're elevated and you're lifted up. Okay? Nothing can really hurt you there. So yeah. Let's just see what one of these cards says for the collective. Whoops, maybe that card. There's wishes come true, rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes, which I feel like came out last week too, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Okay, and then we'll be kind of done with the collective reading in a moment. So I think Dora King had wanted a card. Not sure if Raver wants a card or not, but you can let me know. Or Andrew as well. I know you don't usually, but yeah. Anyways, so we have the Star Mother. I always enjoy this card. How can you mother yourself, folks? Oh, that's what the card says. How can you mother yourself? I guess maybe I knew that. I pulled this card before. I can't see it on my screen, but like, that's what, when I see the image, it's like, how can I nurture? How can I mother myself? And this is for sure something I've been sitting with this past week. I'm having way more conversations with my inner child, especially when I'm noticing uncomfortable feelings and emotions. I'm like, okay, little girl, like, what are you feeling, Fola? Like, what are you feeling? You seem really sad, you know, and just because you're sitting here by yourself doesn't mean that no one loves you. Like, I love you. Look at all the cool things that you did today, or like, you know, and really like having this type of engagement with yourself. And it seems silly, but it really does work. And sometimes then more things come up. You know, I think of my kid, like, you know, if something emotional kind of shows up for her and we open the door, so to speak, and she'll talk about it. And then all of a sudden, like a floodgate of other things show up. So just be aware of that. Be willing to nurture yourself, okay? Okay. So that's the collective reading for the folks, all of you taking part. I think that's all I need to say. We'll go into personal readings. Of course, as I often put, if you are interested in finding out more about the things that I do here on Deep Mind Squared, or maybe working one-on-one, you can check out the links in the description. I have a website with like a booking that I do virtual sessions and in-person sessions. And obviously always open to receiving donations. So if that's something that you feel called to, kind of can, give in that infinity loop of giving and receiving energy, you can find the donation link in the description box as well. So I'm gonna mix some of these runes up so y'all don't know what you picked. And if you would like a card, so Door King, I think you're first. You can let me know a number as well from 1 to 24, and anyone else who would like a card or cards pulled, Raver, it looks like you would as well. You can let me know a number between 1 and 24. Okay. We'll pull a ruin for you today too. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Door King. Birthday wishes. That's exciting. Let's see what the cards have in store for you. Oh, maybe that one's one. We have the Three of Swords. Did you get these cards last time? Everything seems the same sometimes, but the Three of Swords is actually in reverse, so I'm going to just point that out. I don't necessarily read it like that. I hope you can congratulate yourself and on all the hard work that you have put into your life experience. Even with all the things crumbling down, you have gained a swiftness. Okay? Yes, Door King, you can pick a number between 1 and 24. So what do you have in your hand right now, Door King, that you can really start to acknowledge as your power? That's quite the elaborate, device that this woman is holding. That's how I would describe it. It's like a device. I don't even know what it is. I would have to look up and see what that is exactly. But it looks like some winged creatures circling some type of, dare I say it's six-sided sort of sensor that she's holding. And I'm also seeing the rose cross, but the cross with there's a bit of like a red flower or something inside of there. So that rose cross, that is you. Okay, there's definitely something about the heart energy. Like if we think about the rose cross, that space of the heart, what wants to be open. So, I'm seeing the red here with the Three of Swords, the red with the flames coming out of the tower. What other remnants are wanting to just kind of be purged, okay, or transmuted through the element of fire right now for you, around the heart, around your emotions? Hi, Tammy. Woo! That one went somewhere. And what if that fire, what if that transmutation could really lead to more passion? Okay? We have the sacral chakra, orange here. And there's this woman reading a book. She's like a princess. And I think it says at the bottom on this newspaper that's sitting on, there's this princess chick reading to a very modern woman, or man, I don't know, whatever that, doesn't matter, I suppose. Older person sitting on the chair. Sorry, I'm trying to make it clear. And on the newspaper underneath the chair, it's like a newspaper, and it says oddball princess. So it's like, well, what are your passions? And they're probably really weird. And people are going to be like, some people will be like, that's weird. Some people might be like shouting it out, like Door King's so weird. Can you just ignore that and know that they're going to be the right people that want you to share and will be willing to listen and will ignore all the words that are being said about you? Okay? Forget those people, because look in the background, we have like that dawning. It's like the day, right? Like the beginning of something new. There's flowers there. It's just like beautiful, beautiful. Letting people go that no longer respect me. Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, I had to think about what you said. Okay, 24. Yeah, it's your life journey. We have Rado. Okay. So this journey that you're on, this path, can you like trust that that needs to happen? And yes, letting go of people that people go that no longer respect you is a part of just recognizing people are going to call you whatever they want to call you. Forget that, those old systems and old ways, like, and karma, I'm going to just speak, karma's a bitch, will impact whoever it needs to impact. And I'm going to just point, so card 16, this is reducing down to 7, like 1 plus 6 is 7. We're all the way back to Netzach again, to Venus. So there's something here about Venus. I just need to point that out because I think that's cool. Okay. So, hope that makes sense, Dora King. I don't really feel like I need to add much more about that right now. Hope you enjoyed that and happy birthday. Okay. So we have Raver 916 who would like advice as well as a card reading. And if you'd like a rune pulled, Raver, you can let me know in the comments. Okay. I think someone's calling my phone or something. It's beeping. So there's a message coming for you, Raver. Are you ignoring it? The cards are like flying out. We got the Tower. Oh, we got the 9. Oh, okay, I was hiding underneath that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna like sneeze all over the place. And I just want to point out, and then for whatever reason, I turned the like deck upside down, and the Page of Cups was sitting underneath it. So that's interesting because we have the Tower, we have the 9 of Pentacles or Dis, and we have the Knight of Cups. So there's something going on here for you, Raver, about a message that maybe you haven't really been allowing yourself to see, because possibly it's going to lead to complete downfall. If this is like a relationship, possibly, you know, yeah, ooh, sorry. You know, I kind of get the sense like this is what you're leaving, this Page of Cups. It's crumbling, it's falling. You don't want to let go of it, but it's going to lead to a much more stable emotionally person, especially around the masculine energy. So whether that's a man or a woman, more so just like around like the energy of how that masculinity is showing up for you. Okay, like they're going to be a knight in shining armor. Oh my gosh, my nose is like really running. I'm so sorry. Something's moving. Be willing to see, Raver. Okay, be willing to see what wants to be shown and to let go of what wants to be let go of. Otherwise, you're going to be in this perpetual like standing in the flames at the top of the tower, being like, "Oh my God, help me!" and no one's helping you. It's because just fucking jump, like just like let it come to its end and trust that everything is going to work out. I'm not talking about like killing yourself. I just feel like I need to clarify that. If those feelings are showing up, get the help or support that you need, okay? And know that in that support, you're going to find more foundation, like a new foundation and balance. And there's so much abundance for you, okay? And I just see peace here. I see peace with the abundance in the world that you've created. And I see peace with the world around you, like with nature, okay? Like that's beautiful. It's interesting too, because like, we have the bird here with like a little helmet on with a feather. Isn't that funny? And then we have the guy here with the helmet on with the feather. Like, that's what I see. So whatever that is. I don't really know what's that in those two. I pointed that out before, I don't think. Yeah, so just asking for that support for you, Raver. You. We got the soulmate card again for you, Raver. Actually, we're just going to do a ruin. There's something, yeah. If this is a relationship thing for you, Raver, then so it is. Okay, you can go back and watch the recording. What I said about soulmates or twin flames. If this is something you need support on, obviously you can reach out to me. My medicine name is Twin Flames Woman. So that's a thing. Oh my gosh, maybe look at this. We've got a repeat here. So Laguz, I really do think maybe going back and listening to the beginning of this whole live might do you well. We're going to call the energy of Laguz to help support you, though, Raver, with releasing any hooks or attachments to this relationships from your past, or this person, this Page of Cups, this kind of undeveloped masculine energy, undeveloped emotional energy of relationship in your life. So just inviting you to imagine any of those hooks, anything, energetic cords that you're seeing. And just asking Spirit, asking Laguz, this energy to cut those where they do not serve you anymore. You can imagine those cords being released from your energy. You can pull them out with your hands, throw them to the earth, like clearing them from the elbows, the arms, the chest. Laguz. Laguz. Releasing them from the womb, any sexual connections. Laguz. Hiraya shtarandoromaya indagarai. Indaraya saraya dayan. Mairaya strita. Calling on Sekhmet, that lion-headed goddess, to support you in that transmutation. Just breathing that into your body, trusting that process can continue in the days to come. Raver, let's get one of these cards for you. Support, maybe something to support with integrating the energy work. If you don't already do energy work, whether you watch videos online of Reiki or energy healings, or you go and see someone, or you go on distance sessions, encouraging you to support yourself with that. You know, you have this meat vehicle, your physical body, that also needs support, okay? So you're getting the no card first. It says wait, postpone, pause, say no. So whatever noise is happening around you, if it's like, you know, you said yes to a proposal, it's like, or you're waiting, it's like, say no if you need to. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. I said that initially. So who needs to come into your life? What groups, what support systems, whether it's a family member, a friend, a therapist, a coach, a healer, whatever, that can hold space for you, and you can help like reflect your power back to you, okay? You are a powerful being, Raver. Yes. Ooh, okay. So that is done. Anyone else, if you'd like a card pulled or whatever, some intuitive guidance, you can feel free to let me know in the comments before we wrap up. We have some time. What can I share before we end here and do another guided process too? Yes, you're welcome. The magic of surrender. I like that. Ooh, I can like my own thingy. That's fun. Anyways, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, surrender. Whew, that's definitely a thing, you know, and as I recognize some of the challenges of life and how they replay, okay? Replay in terms of we kind of repeat these cycles sometimes. We're invited to go back into similar scenarios so that we can make new choices. And this is ultimately stuff that's happening right now. Noticing this need to really step into authenticity and to express and be ourselves in the world. So how can you continue to do that? If this is something that you struggle with, you know, I invite you to join. You can check out more details on the website, deepmindsquared.com. We're going to start having a pathworking gathering, and we also have the Ouroboros gathering on Saturdays. So every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, you can join in on Zoom. We have just a collection of folks that gather. It's very much like free for all. If you come one week and then you don't come again, like for another weeks or whatever, that's up to you. But it's connection in a place that I would like to think is safe and sacred. And we talk about a lot of different topics and just really hold space for each other. Okay, so that's the Ouroboros 713 gathering. You can find out that on the event page on my website. And then starting on the 19th, which is a Tuesday, and every other Tuesday after that in the evening, I believe 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, I'm offering the path working. So path working involves working along the tree of life, which is a Kabbalistic roadmap of consciousness. And we are going to begin by making our way up that tree through the 10 Sephira, the spheres on the tree. I mentioned Netzach. There's all these different aspects of who we be and how the universe operates based on this tree. And it's just been profound to be working with the Hermetic Qabalistic system. I find it very healing. It's supported me with releasing like old stories, really stepping into like who I am. And I'm excited to do this like group study, also like self-study with everyone as we discuss and move along the tree. And to me, this is magic. Like once you start connecting with the tree of life and these like hermetic principles, your life is going to really start to open up to the synchronicities and seeing and living a life that you feel called to live, you know, the great work. What is it that you are called to do and be here on this planet? And ultimately what that is to shine your light and to be inspiring and to allow yourself to be you. So if you're interested in those are all by donation offerings. You can check it out on my website, deepmindsquared.com. Would be great to have you join us. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm just so excited to be sharing more of this. You know, it really have played small, I guess you could say, up until this past year. For me, it has been studying more along magical lines. That's really helped open it. But I think it's also just, you know, 2023, the chariot, we're moving forward. So either you're going to get stuck and feel the stuckness, or you can do something to create like that forward momentum. So if you feel stuck, if you feel overwhelmed or alone or not sure, then perhaps this is the reason why you're here today. But yes, I will just speak those words. And I want to just thank you all for being here again, for taking part and sharing, and many blessings to you as you go through the rest of your week. So as we wrap up here, we'll just do a little grounding out exercise. So you can just allow yourself to come into awareness of your breath again. And inviting you to just recognize anywhere in your body that feels tight or tense, for you to just send that breath into that place. So if it's your low back, maybe you don't notice any sensation in your arms or your legs or your head, just allowing the breath to massage those parts of your body. And we're going to bring to our awareness again that pillar of light, the column that shines through your body, reaching high up into the heavens and stretching down into the earth, the core of the earth. And imagine like energy being communicated from above and below. So it's traveling from the earth up through you, up into the sky, up into the heavens. And then information is also being sent from the heavens down through you and into the earth. And you are like this middle pillar, this middle section, this communication between the above and the below. And as this energy continues, you start to notice how it's just a cycle. It's not doing one then the other. It's just continually feeding, continually receiving this light. It's blessing you. And really allowing it to sit in your heart space. And noticing that six-pointed star in your heart. Your light body activated, you as the pillar, supported by the above and the below. being to light to the world around you, yet sturdy and stable and supported. And as you go through the rest of your week, may you recognize that power as coming from spirit, coming from the earth, this internalized sense of knowing just how powerful you are, that you don't need any attachments, you don't need anything else outside of you, just the simplicity of you being you. And that anything that needs to be made known to support you on your way will come to you in images, messages, dreams, inspiration from others, and conversations. And just balancing that sense of being. And on your next exhale, dropping the shoulders again, inhaling the breath up through the body to the crown of your head, and out through your third eye, projecting knowing and a sense of vision for your future. And on your next inhale, you can slowly open your eyes, coming back to the space. So, thank you all for tuning in. It's so lovely to have you here. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. And until next time, bye.